Season 2 of Wednesday, Tim Burton directed.
Amazing.
It's just one of my favorite things of my life. I love getting to do that show. I feel like it's a tradition, you know, to do that character, to do Uncle Fester.
Mm-hmm.
I do it in a way that's like respectful of what that character is, meaning like I don't try to change it too much.
How would you describe Uncle Fester?
Proper weirdo, like a real proudly weird, proudly just like I am odd, almost an outsider, but enjoys life. He's always smiling. When I watch the movie and the show, and he's a happy person.
Right.
So I think that's what I like about it. He's not like weirdo like Dracula.
Yeah.
He's not in that land of like mystery. He's more openly, you know, I'm a little crazy, but in a fun way.
So he's ahead of his time, that character. I'm actually being dead serious. When you think about when that Addams Family, well, it was drawn before it was anything, obviously, but that character now, there are iterations of it you've seen everywhere in culture. But that original happy, proud, weirdo, outsider, eccentric, that was one of the first ones, don't you think?
Definitely. And I wonder, like, when they first had the TV show, like, what was the, aside from the drawings, what was the model for that? Like, where did that exist in society? You know, that there was that kind of...
Listen, that was an era, man. It was like, think about this. Because I just know when I would come home from school, I was young enough that I didn't see them during their initial run. They would be on in the daytime, right? And I'd come home from school, and you could get yourself a double dose of a network show about a Dracula vampiric family with Uncle Fester in a spooky black and white mansion, and then followed by that, a comedy in a concentration camp.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. What is it? Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes.
I mean, everybody likes to take bows about the golden age of television. How about that age?
I know.
That they put those shows on TV. A comedy takes place in a concentration camp. It's hilarious. Trust us.
And very little competition. Like, it was just the 3 channels or 4 channels or whatever it was.
That's probably why they could do it.
Yeah. Like, they're like, all right, people are just going to watch no matter what.
How about just this? Is like, did they get the rights to, like, well, here's the thing I'm realizing. I'm kind of conflating the Munsters right now as I'm thinking with the Addams Family.
Yeah, but that's okay. They were on at the same time.
So do you think the Munsters were the ripoff of the Addams Family?
My guess is that it's that thing that happens in movies and TV where, like, for some reason, there's just 2 of the same concept.
Yes,
you know,
it gets in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, it's something happens where, which I guess it's just, you know, part of how things come out, and that's okay. I mean, I just feel like everyone watched both, I think.
I remember this is 20, 30 years ago, there was a slate of movies about adult kids inhabiting an adult's body. And like 4 of those movies came out, and then Big was the last one. And we're like, well, that's clearly going to bomb. I mean, we've seen this. How many times do we have to see this movie?
I guess they got it right. They were like, no, this is how you do it.
No, here's how you need. You just need Tom Hanks to do it.
Yeah.
And the it girl of the moment, Jenna Ortega, is the titular Wednesday.
Yeah.
When it comes to finding the hottest designs, album drops, and more, Walmart might surprise you. Of course, you know Walmart for their unbeatable prices, but did you know they also have an impressive selection of high quality, on-trend, and stylish items at sharp price points? They have things that'll make you stop and say, okay, Walmart! From the hottest fashion trends to the latest fashion finds, Walmart has what you're looking for. A sleek record player with new vinyl? They got it. LeBron's skincare? You'll find it. That mid-century inspired accent chair? Oh yeah, it's there. Chic grandpa cardigans, they're there too. Even big brand names like Dyson and Apple are on Walmart.com. When Walmart says they have it all, they mean literally all. Anything and everything I want, I get it at Walmart. Find more at walmart.com/now trending. Will there be anything that will top the famous Wednesday dance from last season?
I I think they're, I can't speak for them, but I think they're not trying, because you can tell when you try to top something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
My guess is that they're just gonna try to like let this season have its own feel. Yeah, just because it's too. People are. I just feel like audiences are smart enough to go like, oh, they're just trying to, do a carbon copy.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones is obviously in it with you, yes?
Yeah, and Luis Guzman
and I did Code Black together. I love him.
Man, he's amazing.
Amazing. Do you do a Luis Guzman impersonation? You must at this point.
We got to hang out a bunch, and he told me a really good story because he's like an original New Yorker, meaning.
Yes.
I was like, man, you're really from New York, and my concept of originally from New York, I just mean like the 70s, like, hey, Studio 54 and like the 80s and stuff. And he was like, he's like, I'm from Greenwich Village in the 60s.
Wow.
The way he said 60s was like, all your concepts of New York are like, I go way deeper than that. And then he goes, I saw the Twin Towers go up. It's such a like, we all know where that sentence is supposed to go.
That's
like I saw
amazing. I saw the Twin Towers go up.
That's all he had to like. That was so crystal clear to me.
That says it all. What do you say? It's a mic drop. There's nothing. He's seen it all. Truly.
Yeah. And it's funny because when he was telling me, he also didn't sound like he'd said that a million times. You could kind of tell. He was just like, he is a true old school New Yorker. And it was pretty cool, but he's great, yeah. He's one of those guys, and I think you're like this a little bit too, that is like still into working. And I know everyone throws the word gratitude around. I hear it all the time. But I do feel like with him and you're like, I'm so glad I get to do this.